15 minutes of fame. Let's go.
Yeah, but
so again, in my opinion, I mean, from us out east, Ahat is more of a West Coast.
right, exactly.
That's where our foundation is from.
Yeah, no doubt.
You took chances on opening up other branches as far as Louisville, who's not really known for that, like Washington.
Right.
Like, why did y'all want to expand, the West Coast brand? Because I know, West Coast really support the West Coast.
Right,
I mean,
right.
and y'all don't have a lot of leagues out there like New York does.
Right, yeah, like in Vegas, we the only ones out there. But go ahead with your question.
So, why would you open up branches like Louisville and Washington, like that are lesser known battle rap cities? Like,
I actually took my business model. This is gonna be funny and shit. You might laugh and shit. A lot of people laugh, but I'm about to bless y'all with some game and shit. I actually took the business model from Walmart. Like I told niggas, like I want to be the battle rap Walmart and shit. And what Walmart did is they didn't go to LA and New York and open up Walmarts. They went to all the smaller states and all that stuff and the untapped market, so to speak, and built they shit there. And like they really ain't got them like deep in LA like they got in other smaller places, you know what I'm saying? So I took that business model, applied it to the battle rap, and I wanted to go in any division or any state we went in. I wanted us to be the biggest battle league out there, and it was like that, you know what I'm saying? Man, it's just different out here in New York, but that was the strategy behind going into like Louisville and Washington, because they wasn't getting no recognition. Like they got spitters out there. Spitters is everywhere, you know that. Just they didn't get the recognition and all that. Man, C's, get up in this real quick, man. This is my Ahat New York president, and he could talk to you about. Ask him some about some of the artists on Ahat New York roster or something.
Who's the roster of Ahat right now, New York right
just it's something. It's not set in stone, but
it's not set in stone. It's a lot of rap, pretty
Spills
thick.
is on there.
You got
for
Spills.
sure. That's like one of our first hitters.
One
you know
of the first
what I'm
hitters.
saying?
You got Stash. You got Knots, man.
Yeah.
You got
some of them
Oasis.
didn't even battle today.
There's a lot of them didn't battle today.
Right.
Remedy Loco, somebody I need y'all to really pay attention to. He's about to take this battle rap shit by storm. You got Oasis, Ill Lyrics, Ridge, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So the roster, we got a lot of people, and they coming from mad different places, you know what I'm saying?
Instead of starting your own league, why would you get down with somebody like OD and Ahat instead of, starting your own league? Like,
do you know his background with Brooklyn? Mic Club?
I used to deal with the Mic Club. I was at one point where I was about to fall back and leave the battle rap alone. I was gonna leave it alone. I felt like there's a lot of politics and it's just a lot of things I just did. I wasn't feeling. I don't like being involved in all that. I don't know. I was losing the love for something that I had love for. So, OD, I chopped it up with OD. OD, somebody that I kind of look at like, a mentor as far as in this battle rap shit, because he been doing it for a while. So I talked to him and I told him how I was feeling. And OD, came to me and told me, you don't need to be feeling like that. You definitely understand how you feel about the culture. Maybe this would be a predicament where we can help you at the same time you can help the people that you was trying to help. Because I felt like I was, hitting a lot of stallmates and like, I felt like some of my people were getting blackballed, and it's just, I just felt like I wasn't providing my dudes what I felt like they deserved. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I just started losing the love. But when I talked to OD and OD understood, and he just respected what I was saying, and he gave me the opportunity where he said, you know what, maybe we could bridge the gap between the East and the West, because you got your hitters out here, I got my hitters out there, and maybe we could open the door to that. And then here comes the UW versus Ahat New York. You know what I'm saying? So exactly what he told me about as far as bridging the gap. That's exactly what we did here today.
Right. And wait, before you get to the next question, I want to make sure it's known, like, there ain't never been an event like this where two battle leagues of this magnitude have battled each other. Like normally it's like the leagues that don't get no views and not real established. But this is like we coming in here with 60 million views and UW got like 15 million or 20 million or something like that. And this shit was monumental, whether you realize it or not, recognize it or not. Like, this shit ain't never happened on this scale, at this magnitude. So I just want to make sure people know that, like, we did something kind of big out here right now.
At the same time, too, you know, I like this because, you know, for two big leagues like this to come together and show that they can come together and put events, it's probably an example for smaller leagues that, you know what I'm saying? Y'all need to start getting together and putting events together, you know, and it's all about competition and putting on for the culture. Like tonight, it was all about competition and putting on for the culture. And you know what? We end up making some great friends tonight. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like UW is fam to us now. Like we're gonna be checking for them. They're gonna be checking for us. And that's really what it's about. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You want to build bridges, not burn them. You know what I'm saying? So
we're looking on coming through.
Nah, I appreciate
Right. Yeah. So let's finish this. Yeah.
So, you know, wrapping this up. You know what I mean? Is Ahat going to be back out west, man, for your West Coast fans? And also, you know, are you still looking for new talent and new cities to expand to? Or
yeah, we always gonna be a West Coast league at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? We getting not so concentrated on it and open into everything. But like I'm a super West Coast dude. I'm from West LA. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Cali all day, you know what I'm saying? I live in Vegas, my home is in Vegas, but I'm a Cali dude all day, so, you know, it's always gonna be more deeply rooted in the West, but, you know, C's, he ain't from the West, he from New York, he from Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying? So even though I'm so West and everything was built around the West, we still got, you know what I'm saying? We still everything, you know what I'm saying? We East Coast now with him and all that stuff, but what was the other question?
you know, are you opening up to other leagues, like opening to other places?
Yeah, like I'm open to expanding and all that shit, but it gotta be right. Like we just did this, so it's not like, oh, tomorrow let's open. You know, it ain't all about just trying to open up new shit. You gotta open up the shit and get it established and be maintainable. You know what I'm saying? And have it self-sustaining. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of battle leagues, they doing shit and events. It's not sustainable because they like losing money and all that stuff. That's why a lot of leagues coming and going. So we just trying to make sure our shit is sustainable and get it popping. So I'm not against expanding, but I'm not trying to rush it either. If it comes, it comes, and you know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
So I know we gotta get out of here. Last question. If I'm a battle rapper, because they ask me all the time, so I'm gonna give them a little gem right here. And they want to be down with the Ahat movement. How could they do it? Who do they have to contact? You have 8 cities right now.
8 states.
States, I mean.
Yeah.
Let's get it. How could they be a part of it?
You could contact any one of the Ahat executives, like C's. He's the Ahat executive out here in New York. If you know any of the other Ahat executives, we got R&B out there in Cali. We got Core and Cree in Texas. We got Menace in Utah. And Miss NYC in Atlanta. We got King Beans in Louisville and Rome in Washington. So you can hit up any of the executives, or you could go to our website, ahat.tv, and we got, if you go to ahat.tv/registration, you could register, and then we'll get at you and we'll set you up with a battle in whatever division is closest to you.
15 minutes of fame.
You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go.
15 minutes of fame radio.
Now stepping into 15 minutes of fame radio. Yeah.
That's my motherfucking jam right there.